Video begins with breathtaking sweeping shots of iconic Italian landscapes, the Colosseum at sunrise, a gondola gliding through Venetian canals, rolling Tuscan hills. Italy. It isn't just a country on a map. It's a feeling. It's a land where history and heart are woven together, where every ancient cobblestone street tells a story, and every meal feels like an act of love. Let's start our journey in Rome, the Eternal City. Once the very center of the greatest empire on Earth, today it's a living, breathing museum under the open sky. The Colosseum still stands proud, a silent witness to 2,000 years of human drama. When you walk through the Roman Forum, you're not just looking at ruins, you're walking through time itself. And just a stone's throw away lies Vatican City, the heart of the Catholic world, home to the Pope, the breathtaking Sistine Chapel, and the masterpieces of Michelangelo. You can almost feel the weight of faith and art in the air. Now, let's head north to Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance. This is the city that taught the world how to dream again. The genius of Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, and Brunelleschi still whispers from marble halls and cathedral domes. The Arno River flows through the city like a golden thread, and the Ponte Vecchio Bridge, lined with jewelry shops, glows at sunset as if it were forged from fire. A few hours away, a city rises from the sea like a beautiful mirage. Venice. A city built on water, where every reflection seems to hide a secret. Here, time doesn't just pass, it drifts. Gondoliers hum classic love songs as they glide between palaces that seem to defy gravity, floating on the lagoon. But behind its delicate beauty lies incredible resilience. Venice has battled floods, tides, and the relentless march of centuries, and still, it endures, more captivating than ever. Travel west, and you'll arrive in Milan, the capital of modern Italy. This is where ancient cathedrals and futuristic skyscrapers stand side by side in a stunning dance of old and new. Milan breathes style. From Prada to Versace, every street feels like a runway. But this city is more than just fashion. It's a powerhouse of innovation, business, and art, all woven into a single, vibrant heartbeat. As we move south, the rhythm of life changes. Welcome to Naples, where life is louder, warmer, and wonderfully chaotic. The streets are filled with the intoxicating aroma of strong espresso and fresh pizza, the real deal, born right here. You'll see locals arguing with passionate gestures one moment and laughing wholeheartedly the next. That's just the Neapolitan way. From Naples, the road begins to twist and turn, leading you to the Amalfi Coast, a place so stunningly beautiful it feels almost unreal. Colorful villages cling precariously to cliffs that plunge into turquoise waters, and every balcony offers a view that looks like a painting come to life. And then there's Sicily, the island at the crossroads of civilizations. Here, Greek temples stand near Arab domes and Norman castles, all sharing the same horizon. Sicily is Italy's wild, passionate heart, dramatic, mysterious, and bursting with flavor. Here, food is sacred. From creamy cannoli and savory arancini to the iconic pasta alla norma, every single bite is a delicious history lesson. But Italy's diversity doesn't stop there. Let's not forget the majestic Italian Alps up north, where a profound silence reigns. Snow sparkles under the sun, and tiny villages sleep peacefully under blankets of white. Or Tuscany, where rolling hills and lush vineyards stretch out to infinity, a land where time seems to slow down, and the wine tastes like liquid sunlight. Italy is a nation built on beautiful contrasts. It's ancient and modern, serene and passionate, sacred and playful, all coexisting in perfect harmony. One moment you might be listening to a world-class opera in Verona's ancient amphitheater. The next, you're cheering wildly at a football match in Turin. One night, you could be gazing at the stars in a quiet Tuscan village, and the next, you're dancing until dawn on the glamorous beaches of Sardinia. And woven through it all is one unshakable philosophy, the Italian way of life. They call it la dolce vita, the sweet life. It's not about having a perfect life. It's about savoring the beautifully imperfect moments, the laughter shared over spilled wine, the long, unhurried conversations with friends, the simple pleasure of watching a sunset paint the sky. For Italians, beauty isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental necessity. You see it everywhere, in the magnificent architecture, the effortless fashion, the presentation of food, and even in the way a stranger greets you with a smile that feels like sunshine. Because in Italy, food isn't just fuel for the body, it's nourishment for the soul. It's celebrated. Each dish tells the story of the land and the pride of generations. From creamy risotto in Milan to the perfect pasta carbonara in Rome, from zesty Sicilian lemons to rich Tuscan olive oil, every region speaks its own delicious culinary dialect. And of course, no meal is truly complete without coffee. A tiny, powerful espresso, enjoyed standing at a bustling bar, surrounded by the lively chatter of the morning. That's how Italy starts its day. When you travel through Italy, you don't just see its beauty, you feel it sinking into your very being. It's in the sound of laughter echoing from balconies, the cheerful clinking of glasses during an evening aperitivo, the iconic hum of scooters zipping through the evening air. It's the art that lives not only in museums, but in the expressive gestures, the melodic voices, and the vibrant rhythm of everyday life. Italy doesn't just show you its wonders, it invites you to live inside them. It encourages you to slow down, to breathe deeply, to taste everything, and perhaps to remember that joy doesn't always need a reason to exist. But maybe, just maybe, what makes Italy truly unforgettable isn't its world-famous monuments or its incredible meals. It's the way it makes you feel like you belong. Even as a stranger, you might get a strange sense of familiarity, a feeling like you've been here before. The language, the laughter, the passionate gestures, somehow they all manage to reach your heart long before your mind can even begin to translate them. You don't need to understand a word of Italian to feel Italy. You just live it, one heartbeat, one smile, one glorious sunset at a time. Because in Italy, we don't just live, we feel life. In every taste, every glance, every heartbeat, la vita è bella. Life is beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you loved this virtual trip to Italy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Ciao.